What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to another video on high altitude investing. Today, we're going to be starting off with Telcoin. Yeah, some analysis on Telcoin. Very excited about this project. Before we get started, though, if you're not a subscriber to this channel, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, as well as sharing these videos with your friends. I genuinely appreciate that. And without further ado, we'll get straight into today's video. So Telcoin over the past couple days has been seeing quite a bit of upside, as you guys can see, and there's a good reason for that. One of the biggest reasons is the fact that we have a huge ABC correction in the big picture, which we'll show you in just a minute that we're starting to break out of. But on the smaller time frame, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we're going into a fifth wave impulse, which is basically why Telcoin is doing so well here on the smaller time frame. So yeah, I really like this setup here on the smaller time frame. We're probably going to push higher here on Telcoin. If we zoom out here on Telcoin, you guys can easily see that we have a huge ABC correction from the peak down to the lows that we've currently experienced. And this is a pretty big correction, right? This is a huge market cycle. We had a huge expansion right here with a really parabolic kind of blow off top. And then of course we had a big correction. Well, the markets had their correction. This was like a 96% drop or something in Telcoin. So very large drop. But what's interesting about this coin is it's actually had consistent volume through this entire period. So there's definitely been steady accumulation on this project. I do also want to show you guys what I'm looking at here from a fractal perspective, because we do have a pretty good setup here on Telcoin. Well, one of the reasons I'm so bullish on Telcoin is actually because it reminds me of Bitcoin way back in the day when Bitcoin did one of its first market cycles, went up to $30, and then it actually did an ABC correction and crashed all the way back down to $1. And then Bitcoin did a full recovery. You can see that it bottomed out and then it started to make higher highs, started to really accelerate in momentum, round out, and then it really broke out of its all-time high and just completely mooned again. So these market cycles are very similar. The psychology is exactly the same. We're at that same point as if you were to buy Bitcoin at like $1. So it would not surprise me one bit to see Telcoin do a big picture reversal here and to see prices start to head back up towards previous highs. So this looks really good for me on Telcoin. I love this setup. I'm definitely bullish in the big picture. In the shorter time frame, I do think that 5 wave could go quite a bit higher. And overall, Telcoin, I believe, is a great setup, something that could really change a lot of people's life if they're just willing to take advantage, a little bit of calculated risk in their life, no risk, no reward. And yeah, Telcoin could really change your life. Just putting even $1,000 in, even $5,000 into this coin and holding on and letting this cycle, letting this big picture cycle play out. You can just ride the cycle. You're doing really good, especially if you can buy the dip while the opportunity is really high down here and the risk is very low. Just like when Bitcoin was at $1 back here, right? Me, when I see something like Telcoin, I see a ton of opportunity. I know some people look at this and they say, oh, 96% down, that must mean it's dead. That must mean I shouldn't put any money into it. But if you always would have had that psychology, how many times would you have missed out on these markets? Like Bitcoin in 2015. If you're always thinking in terms of, okay, I don't want to buy this because it's down and it looks like it's dead, how are you ever going to buy anything that's undervalued ever? And the fact of the matter is that you have to train yourself to buy when everybody thinks it's dead. That's actually where the best opportunity is. For me, yeah, when it comes to Telcoin, some people will say, you know what, this is a dead coin. It's down 96% or whatever from its peak. I tell them, okay, then don't buy Bitcoin in 2015. when it was down at the very bottom of a bear market and it was worth $180. Or don't buy Bitcoin here in 2011 when it was worth $1 and it had just been through a bear market. So if you're not going to take advantage of any fear ever because you yourself are scared, then you're never going to ever profit. You're never going to make any money. It's like trying to say that you can get fish without ever going fishing, you know? And so fact of the matter is, take advantage of opportunity like this in the market. And I promise you, if you keep casting that line, you're going to catch some big fish. You're going to be glad that you put money into crypto. You're going to walk away from this with a smile on your face and you're going to be like, man, my life is completely changed because I went out on a little bit of a limb, took a little bit of risk, and bought the dip, even though some people were like, yeah, crypto's dead, you know, it's down 80%. I was willing to take advantage of opportunity. Every single time that I've ever just bought the dip, and especially when everybody else is bearish, it has completely changed my life. I'm talking about being able to move to whatever state I want to move to, you know, live on the beach or basically do whatever I want, literally just because I bought the dip. And that is just true. If you buy the dip and you take advantage of other people's fear, like I did in 2018, for example, and like I'm doing right now, or even like I did in 2020 during the COVID drop, I'm telling you, it's the type of thing that can just completely transform every single aspect of your life. First, financially, but of course, increase your time. You have more free time, have more freedom, like just completely change your life. But the way that you do that is you buy the dip. You have to buy cycle lows like this. But once you can identify it, it just gets you excited. It just makes you want to make videos. You know, if you've got a YouTube channel about crypto, you're just like, you just want to upload because you're so excited about the dip, right? And it's fun. You know you're going to make a ton of money. It's really because you can identify these cycle lows and you know when the risk is low and the opportunity is high and you just take advantage of it. You don't let it pass you by. That's exactly how you can turn even like $1,000 portfolio, I'm talking, into a multi-million-dollar portfolio. This is possible. You know, you could hit your first million. You could go into a multi-million-dollar portfolio off of very small amounts of money, but it's only in crypto, and it's only if you're willing to buy a cycle low like this and just hold on and take advantage of blood in the streets. Yeah, I do firmly believe that Telcoin in the big picture is going to do very, very well. We're going to do very well. We're going to make a lot of money, a lot of profit off Telcoin. I felt it was important for me to update you guys on this coin, make a little video for you, and just let you know that this looks really good to see upside on the small time frame as well as the big picture. And so yeah, this is my views on Telcoin. I do believe we will see upside. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today's video. I love and appreciate every single one of you guys. Also, check out the VIP and the mastermind. These are the two options we have as far as paid memberships in high altitude investing goes. The VIP is a great way to get started with signals, start making money, have fun with the community, really a beginner kind of entry into investing. And the mastermind is a great way to get hands-on, have live sessions, tune in with me every single Saturday, and also get access to the VIP stuff as well on top of that. So just shoot me an email and we can get you started on one of these two programs, help you start making money today. So yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in today's video. Like I said, I love you. Share this video with your friends. I look forward to seeing you in future updates. And as always, stay profitable out there.